I'm going to try and do this quickly for everybody, but I will go through very briefly what happened with GameStop stock. So, let's see here. Back around here, January 8th. January 8th, GameStop stock was kind of coming up a little bit. It was doing pretty good. And right around here, when the stock went up from $19.95 a share to $40 a share, so it doubled over the course of like 2 days or 3 days. 2 days, I think. GameStop had announced a new, there was a new board member, I believe. They were from Chewy or something. And that was good news for GameStop, right? So GameStop stock popped kind of out of the blue. A lot of people were kind of like, what was that? That was weird. Ryan Cohen. Gotcha. So GameStop stock popped. And what's interesting about that is I don't know. I still don't know the timeline of events when it comes to Wall Street bets in terms of Reddit. But in terms of Reddit, Wall Street bets either picked up on this around that time when GameStop stock popped or right after. Meaning it virally caught on at Wall Street bets. I know Wall Street bets is way ahead of this, but they had figured out that they got in half a year ago. They got in with deep fucking value, right? But basically, what I'm saying is it went viral on Wall Street bets because all of a sudden they gathered like a mighty force on Wall Street bets. They figured out the shorts position. Now, shorting a stock, again, shorting a stock. In the case you want to know what shorting a stock is, let's do this. So, maybe 5 years. This is screwing up the whole chart. I love it. So shorting a stock means you basically are saying the stock is going to go down. Rather than buying stock and hoping it goes up, you're going to short a stock by betting, kind of betting, not really. You're borrowing a stock and saying you'll buy it back at a lower price. That's a thing that you can do with any stock. You can short a stock, and GameStop stock was going down for years. GameStop stock started going down, and it looks like in 2016, and just went down and down and down and down and down and down and down. So a bunch of hedge funds, meaning these billionaires that run these hedge funds. Oh, thanks Pazuzu for the resub. Bunch of hedge funds. People shorted water back in 2007, 2008. That's really interesting. Game Nation gifted to Nishanth. Nishanth, spread that love. Thanks, Game Nation. Yeah, blips and shits. This is what a short is. You borrow the stocks, you sell them immediately, and hope that they are worth less when it's time to pay what you borrowed. That's what shorting a stock is. Basically, you're saying the stock's going to go down rather than up, and you're going to make money if the stock continues to go down. So hedge funds, lots of hedge funds, assumed that GameStop stock would go down. And they were right. I mean, like, that's what it did. Over the course of 5 years, GameStop stock ate shit. It went down into the $4 a share range in 2019. And that makes sense, right? GameStop is a failing business. It is a brick and mortar store to sell video games. And currently, all of us here on Twitch or wherever else, I mean, most of us buy video games online. We buy them digitally, right? So GameStop seemingly is a business that should be going out of business. And hedge funds knew that. Everybody else knew that. And GameStop stock was just kind of eating shit for a long time. Well, apparently, Wall Street bets back in June noticed. And this is great. This is just fucking, the whole thing's so great. Wall Street bets. Well, I'll pull up the subreddit because it's great. And again, I don't like condone what they're using a lot of language I'd never use. They talk a lot. They talk a lot about a lot of different things and in a bunch of different slang that is probably not the greatest for the internet and for yourself. But Wall Street bets organized. They said, hey, we noticed a bunch of hedge funds are shorting GameStop. What if we made the stock go up? Now, making the stock go up will cause what's known as a short squeeze. And it's great. So a short squeeze means if they make the GameStop stock go up, all the other hedge fund managers that were recapping, yeah. All the other hedge fund managers that were betting that the stock was going to go down, they borrowed and said, we'll buy back the stock at a cheaper price. Well, they have to buy back the stock, but they have to buy back the stock at a higher price if the price goes up. And that's what's called a short squeeze. And basically, short squeeze is like a meltdown. And truthfully, it's more of a melt up of the stock, because anybody that shorted the stock has to buy back the stock, but they have to buy back the stock at a higher price. The hedge funds also illegally overshorted the stock to about approximately 140%. That's correct. Yeah, the hedge funds know how to manipulate the market, and they know how to manipulate these things to make billions of dollars. That's what they do. They've been doing it for years. But the best part about Wall Street Bets is that Wall Street Bets organized to make the stock go up. And they knew it would fuck over the hedge fund managers. That's what's happening right now. So we are now in a spot where GameStop, by the way, the short squeeze hasn't even started yet. So the short squeeze has not started yet. The reason the GameStop stock is shooting up into the $300 range is because so many people are buying it. It's because so many people are buying it. Me and you and everybody else are buying it. And it is, oh, good, Gary Berry. Oh, thank God. I'm trying to make sure that you understand, that you guys understand this, because I go through this in my head over and over to make sure I understand it. Retail investors, also known as normal people like you and I, people that use Robinhood, people that use Fidelity, people that use Webull, all that other stuff, have been buying GameStop stock, and it's going up and up and up and up and up. And it's great. Do the Wall Street Bets investors stand to lose money in the long run? Or are they going to make money? Depends on when you sell. That's what, Adam. Depends on when you sell. Because like right now, yeah, if you bought GameStop stock around here, 40 bucks a share, right? And then you sold over here, or you sold here, or sold here, you're going to make money. But it depends on when you sell. Now, at some point, this GameStop stock is going to come crashing back down to earth. At some point. Now, if you don't sell before then, you will lose money. Absolutely. Don't they have to hold on to the stock for a year or something? I don't think so. Who did the hedge funds borrow from? They don't. They manage people's money. So hedge funds are basically, Edgeborn. Thank you, Edgeborn, an arbitrary raptor for those resubs. Yeah, Edgeborn, if you get interested in investing, that's sort of my goal for these streams, is like, ideally this interests you and you go, you know what, I should learn about this, because everybody should learn about it. I'm not saying everybody should invest. I'm saying everybody should know what this is. OG Fragout, thank you for the resub as well. So hedge funds manage money. They have billionaire clients that come to them with whatever, $10 million, and they go, here, hedge fund manager, manage my money, meaning make me more money with $10 million, because they know how to invest it. And they've been doing it for years, and that's how it works. That's what hedge fund managers have been doing for a very long time. And they also know how to manipulate the market. They know what to do. So they've been shorting this stock and lots of other stocks for years, because those stocks have been going down. And it makes sense to short for years and years and years, because you're going to make more money off a short than you are off a buy. And again, they know those businesses are going out of business. They know GameStop, all other shit is going to go out of business. Castle Wilco, thanks for the prime, Castle Wilco. So anyways, that's what hedge fund managers do. They manage a bunch of other millionaires and billionaires' money. So in turn, they are also billionaires. They make a ton of money. They're all millionaires, etc. Hey, Tony Toxic. So the short squeeze hasn't started yet, meaning GameStop's stock at some point could literally go to the moon. It could literally shoot. I mean, like, we're talking somewhere in the $1,000, $2,000 range, whatever. Because that's what happens on a short squeeze. Short squeeze those are not new. They've existed for as long as shorts have. But what happens is if the short squeeze happens and everybody sells. So imagine this, right? You've got 1 million retail investors on Wall Street bets that have bought GameStop stock, and it all goes to $1,000, and they all sell at the right time, which won't happen. Oh, thanks, Yerb. Yerb, you have a great night. If it goes all the way up like that, and everybody sells at the right time, then everybody makes money. That's not going to happen. Sarfang, that's not what a lot of people on Reddit say. The short squeeze has not started yet. So Sarfang, you gotta take that up with pretty much everything else I've read. So bottom line is, yes, you stand to lose a lot of money if you buy GameStop stock now. So if you buy a share for $325, if you buy one share of GameStop and it crashes back down to earth, you're going to lose your $325. We're in a gamma squeeze right now. Right. Sarfang, they're wrong. Literally everybody's wrong. Yeah. So anyways, I'm Sarfang, like I said, just go look it up. Regardless. But yeah, if you sell it at $1,000, you're going to make money. But again, I don't know if that's going to happen. And the reason I say that I don't know if that's going to happen, the reason I say I don't know that you buy this stock right now, I don't know that you buy this stock at $325 a share, is because Robinhood, it's because XTC, yeah, no, I'm aware, XTC. Again, I'm just telling you what everybody else is saying. Can you explain how GME was shorted by 130% by the hedge funds? V Thunder, that's a little harder. I will try later on. That's a little harder. No, you can argue with me all you want. I'm just telling you, this isn't me. I'm just telling you what the internet is saying, that the short squeeze really hasn't started. We're in a gamma squeeze, which I'll look up for you right now. But again, I'm not the person to tell you, oh, the short squeeze hasn't or has started. I'm telling you what I've read. A gamma squeeze is a transient increase in the price of a stock based on an investor buying many options to drive up the prices of select stocks due to option sellers needing to hedge their trades on the underlying shares. So again, a gamma squeeze is this is a little more, even more interesting. In investing, a squeeze typically refers to times when rapid price movements in a company's stock force investors to make changes in their investment positions they otherwise wouldn't. That's what a squeeze is. So let's see here. I think it's let's see where if they're gonna. I want to know what an actual gamma squeeze. Do they not have an actual description of what a gamma squeeze is? A gamma squeeze takes things one step further, forcing additional stock buying activity due to open options positions on the underlying stock. So now we're talking about options, which is something else entirely. Gamma squeeze is behind a large part of the recent meteoric rise in the share price of GameStop. All right. Anyways, I'm trying to make sure that you guys don't. I'm trying to make sure that you guys, if you buy the stock, know you may lose all your money. Yeah, no, I definitely bought GME. I bought GME a long time ago. But again, I bought like, I don't know, $50 worth. Because I was like, I'm curious. I didn't go, I'm putting in $30,000, my whole savings. Like, no. So just keep in mind, if you're going to buy this stock, it could go down and you may not be able to sell it. And I'll tell you why. Here's the most important part. Here's what I want you to take away from this stream is that if you are using Robinhood, they may put a stop to you selling your stock. So remember, remember, if you're using Robinhood or if you're using any other fucking, who knows, Webull, Fidelity, if you're using any of these trading applications that are like free trades and all that other stuff, isn't that illegal? Boy, it's a great question. They could put a stop to you selling your stock. So imagine you put a sale out, GameStop stock hits $1,000, and you're like, fuck yes, I made money. Sell my stock. And you go to your app and you're like, sell, sell, sell. They may tell you you can't sell it. They may tell you you can't sell it. The reason I say this is because on Wednesday, I woke up. This is on not Wednesday, Thursday morning. I woke up and I was like, well, fuck, I'm going to buy more Nokia stock or whatever. I'm going to buy more BlackBerry and see what happens. I went to buy that stock and they wouldn't let me. They wouldn't let me buy a stock. They wouldn't let me spend my own money through the app that I have always been able to use for the last 3.5 years. No, we're not playing games. We're only talking stocks. I do this every Sunday night, Mozart Sloat. They were letting you sell it. Slevin, it doesn't matter. They could stop it anytime they wanted to. Slevin, they could stop you from selling it. Apparently, and this is only rumor, I don't necessarily have this confirmed, but apparently they were selling people's stock for them. So this is a very, very, very dangerous thing you could get yourself into. Only margin buy, sure, whatever. So if you're going to buy this stock, or if you buy on another stock or BlackBerry or AMC or whatever else, there is a very real possibility that your broker, Robinhood, whatever else, may not let you sell. Yeah, I'm going to join the class action lawsuit. Absolutely. 100%. And they may not let you sell. They probably won't. I'm almost positive they're not going to let you buy tomorrow. If you're looking to buy GameStop through Robinhood, I think they let you buy one share or something stupid. Fucking idiots. Anyways. So, now that we've covered that, yeah, Robinhood's still restricting. I know that. Sure, I'll answer your question. Robinhood has also said, here, I'll Google this for you guys. Robinhood liquidity apex clearing. Let's see here. I want to show you what Robinhood said about why they stopped people from buying stock. Remove restrictions on. Okay, so Robinhood basically came out and said they did not have the liquidity, the money, to cover all of the trades that were happening. Because without getting too into the details here, the general knowledge that I have, that I read, was basically, yeah, all three platforms employ a clearing firm called Apex. So Webull, M1, Public, Robinhood use a clearing firm called Apex. And what that means is it's basically like a way of checking that they have the money, that they've gotten the money from the stock, and then they can pay back the money and the stock and all that. Basically, it's a bank. It's a bank. And they were saying that they just don't have the cash to cover all these trades. There were so many trades and so many people selling and buying and selling and buying and all this other stuff. They just didn't have the I think like the resources to cover all of this. Toby McGuire's tears, I will get to that. Absolutely. That is 100% their right to say. And I don't believe it for 1 second. I don't believe it for 1 second. The reason I don't believe it is because they have, let's see, again, I'll Google this. TechCrunch, what are you doing, TechCrunch? Stop it. Can you stop for me? Help me out here. So let's see here. Robinhood, Citadel. Let's see here. Okay, so I'll tell you why I don't believe this. Now, I believe to a certain extent what they were saying was true. They don't make any money off trades. They're free trades. They instead sell the trade data. They instead sell the trade data to lots of different, like basically fintech companies. And that's how they do free trades. Okay. So the Silicon Valley-based trading platform Robinhood makes a large amount of revenue from Citadel Securities, a Chicago-based financial services giant. Robinhood's regulatory filings show the company charges large investment firms called market makers fees to access real-time information about which stock its users are buying and selling. This is how Robinhood makes money. Selling the data, a practice some regulators and industry watchers have seen as a potential conflict of interest. Robinhood routes more than half of its customers' orders to Citadel, by far its largest market-making partner by volume. Let's see here. Where do they talk about Citadel and Melvin? And then Citadel and Melvin are related. Oh yeah, here it is. Citadel, the company that Robinhood does business with, is a hedge fund, and they just helped bail out Melvin Capital. And Melvin Capital's hedge fund sank 30% because of the shorting of GameStop. You see what I'm saying? So Citadel and Robinhood do business. Citadel also did business with Melvin Capital, which was the hedge fund that did lose 30% of its value because people were buying GameStop. So Robinhood and Citadel and Melvin Capital were all doing business together. And that's why I don't necessarily believe this. I believe that they're like, oh, well, we have a real hard time covering all these trades because there's so many people, blah, blah, blah. I know, it's trying to say it slower for you guys. It's because it's really confusing. It's still confusing to me. I still have to look, I have to read it because I'm still like, what happened? So anyways, so Melvin Capital, a hedge fund, was shorting GameStop for a long time. They were losing money because of everybody buying GameStop. And so then Citadel, the company that also is doing business with Robinhood, doing a lot of business with Robinhood, bailed out Melvin Capital. And here's the problem. All of those hedge funds, they all basically do business with each other. This will definitely be a movie, 100%. They're all doing business with each other. And I don't know that anybody believes that Citadel didn't call Robinhood. No Name Brand, that's a great question. I don't know. Citadel may have called Robinhood and a bunch of other brokerages that they do business with, and we're like, you've got to fucking stop. You got to stop. Because if you keep taking these trades, Melvin Capital and Citadel and all these other hedge funds are going to no longer exist. Now, of course, there's no proof. These are all just conspiracy theories. But, I mean, guys, the hedge funds, again, they've been manipulating the market for years. They know how to do this shit. They know how to do, and it is again widely accepted that hedge funds actually manipulate the market with each other. So they both sell down a stock to get it to a spot where they can buy it. It's just like, it's all bullshit. So what I'm saying is, you can't trust Robinhood. You cannot trust Robinhood. That's where it brings me to this thread. So a user from Twitch called Novelty Llama sent me this thread that's on Wall Street Bets, and it's great. So it's basically like other brokerages that you guys can use to buy stock if you want to. Hey Sip, thank you Sip, for gifting to Angie K or Angie Q, Tim Rorick, Mick Kinster, Diggy, and Mater's Buddy. Spread that love if you got gifted from Sip. Good to see you, Sip. I haven't seen you in a little bit. What brokerage is seen as the best now? It's a great question. We're going to go through them, Krongo. So what this guy's done, Critic Danger on Wall Street Bets, or I'm sorry, on our stocks. By the way, this is what they say. The short squeeze has not squoze yet. There you go, right there. Gamma squeeze has not happened. It may happen Monday. So this is, I'm just going off of what people say. That's all. Let's make a list of the brokers that restricted the purchasing of specific stocks. A lot of them did. A lot of people on Thursday, a lot of brokerages said, you can't buy these stocks like BlackBerry or Nokia or whatever else. Did we get a link to the Reddit post? Yes, absolutely. Fantastic idea. Bang, there it is. So they've made a list. And they all use, again, they were forced to restrict these tickers by their clearinghouses, Apex being the main clearinghouse. We don't exactly know why or whether that's legal. But yes, when you sign on to Robinhood, in their terms and conditions, they are allowed to restrict whatever trading you do. That is in their terms and conditions. Know that. So like, that's when people are like, isn't that illegal? It might be illegal, but it's in their terms and conditions. Either way. So there's the bad brokers, Robinhood, Interactive Brokers, eToro, eTrade, Ally, Public.com, Merrill Edge, IG Broker, Trade Republic, Webull admitted they were forced to by a clearing firm, and their clearing firm is also Apex, just like Robinhood. Trading 212. These are all brokers that this guy on Reddit does not recommend, and I wouldn't either. Split Atom, it's all right. You can come back. So I don't know that I'd use these. Neutral brokers, the restricted trading, publicly naming their intermediary, which is interesting. Free Trade, M1 Finance, Tastyworks, Stash, and TD Ameritrade Canada. They restricted the trading on Thursday and Friday, I think, too. Yeah, Schnick, I know. But the contract can't surpass a law. Beezer Pulley, that's where that class action lawsuit against Robinhood's coming in. All right, anyways, so here are the good brokers. Here are the brokers that this guy recommends on, this person recommends on our stocks. Most Canadian brokers like Questrade, Qtrade, BMO, HSBC, most European brokers, Swissquote, TradeStation, Revolut, etc. Here in the US, we got Fidelity, Vanguard, Wealthsimple, Schwab, Uinvest, which is a JP Morgan Chase thing, Capital.com, Wells Fargo, Nordnet, and Citibank. These are the brokers that they recommend. So I don't have any of those. I have fucking Robinhood and Cash App. I was actually been trying to Rickham's I already did, but I will again. I've been trying to get a Fidelity account, and that's kind of a pain in the ass. I applied because I applied for a Chase account, but that's going to take at least another business day. Schwab had a notification of limitations on trading the stocks when I logged in the other day. Oh, interesting. Okay, thank you. Somebody say Juan. Cash App did restrict. Yes, it didn't. There were a few stocks that they had limited. Oh, Woody uses Vanguard. Okay. I got to talk to Woody about that. Is Cash App good? I don't know. I barely used it. The only one I could have told you about was Robinhood, because I've used it every day for 3.5, 4 years. Unfortunately, they really fucked everybody. So the first step is to know why the brokers restricted the trading. The second step is to investigate what happened to the clearinghouses. Currently, the following clearinghouses seem to have had the most issues: Apex Clearing, Barclays, and IKBR. We don't know if these firms acted maliciously, protecting themselves before protecting the free market, or because they literally had no choice. If the former, they need to be punished, obviously. If the latter, then laws need to change. Either way, something needs to change. This post is merely here to put attention on the problem. And they're exactly right. And that's what I was going to say about Robinhood was, like, even if Robinhood came out and was like, we didn't have the cash because there were too many people making too many trades, and like, there, you know, this, we're not built for this, and like, that's just not the way this is supposed to work. I don't give a fuck. Robinhood they signed all those fucking customers. Robinhood knew that, who knows, that at some point they're going to have to deal with a bunch of people making a bunch of trades all at once. So don't take the customers or charge them. And to me, that's all on Robinhood. So not only did they limit the fact that Robinhood, or they limit the fact that I couldn't buy any of those stocks that they just randomly didn't want me to buy, but they could have fixed the problem. That's on them. They are a fucking $1 billion company. Edgeborn, okay. People are saying, yeah, Weeble, or Sarfrank said Weeble ain't bad. But I'm not going to, I don't know. I can't recommend any of these. I'm only giving you a link to this thread because it's a really useful thread. Or due to massive influx, they should have restricted instant cash due to the massive influx of users. Absolutely. I do have Robinhood Gold. Yeah. I pay Robinhood $5 a month and have for years. So it's really, really upsetting because, again, I've used Robinhood for a long time, and a week ago, I recommended Robinhood. a week ago, I was 100% like, yeah, I totally would be like, yeah, let's do it. Go to Robinhood. It's free. Why not? And now, fuck no. Progressive, yes, there is a list. I'll put the link here. There you go again. Click that. And this is a list. So for all the people that are like, should I buy GameStop stock? Should I do this? Should I do that? I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm not gonna tell you to buy stock. If you are going to do it, be aware of all of this. Be aware that if you go sign up for Robinhood right now, which you may not be able to, but if you go sign up for Robinhood, they're going to tell you can only buy one share of GameStop. they're going to tell you can only buy 10 shares of fucking, here, hold on. There was an article I just read. Robinhood trade restrictions. They just came out with a fucking thing that was like, here are the stocks you can buy. Here it is. This is insane. I have never seen anything like this. And I've been investing for quite a while. I mean, like, 3-4 years. But they said you can only buy 10 shares of AMC, 10 options contracts, 700 shares of BlackBerry, 20 shares of Express, 1 share of GameStop. I don't even know what GNUS is. 600 shares of that, 2 shares of 600 shares of Naked, 2,000 shares of Nokia. This is insane. Des Monkey, thanks for gifting to Justy B76. Justy, spread that love. Thanks, Des Monkey. But they were, at one point on Friday, they were limiting 50 stocks. They were limiting 50 stock, meaning you could only buy the certain amount of shares they had designated. That's fucking crazy. I don't know that that's ever existed. Like, I don't know if there's ever been a time where a brokerage was like, you can only buy these specific shares, this amount of shares of this stock. I really don't. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. If you sign up for Robinhood or whatever, well, I don't know. You can be able to do whatever you want. Right, Halo Kel? What the fuck, dude? However, yes, hilariously, if you still hold these stocks, you can sell whatever you want. And that's exactly what I did. I bought a bunch of shares of a bunch of random stocks like this because, again, I was following Wall Street Bets and I was like, oh, I'll buy $10 here and I'll buy $20 here, and $15 here or whatever of Nokia, of Express, just to see what happens again on Wednesday morning. And I bought all those stocks. And then the next day I couldn't fucking buy anymore. And the only thing you could do was sell. So you know what happened? When the only thing you can do is sell, is people are going to sell their stock. And the stock goes down. So it's crazy. So I've been trying to figure out a way to get off of Robinhood, but Robinhood takes weeks to transition off of it. So I'm going to have to do it after all this fucking shit goes away. So I'm going to transfer off of Robinhood. It's just going to take a long time. And they really fucked people. They fucked people on Thursday. And they fucked people on Friday too. They did. I've used Vanguard for about a year, no complaints. That's good. Glad to hear that. So anyways, if you think you should buy these stocks, you're like, I want to buy GameStop stock, or I want to buy Nokia stock, I want to buy AMC and, show those bastards, show these fucking billionaires, then I would use one of these brokerages. And again, that's not advice on what stocks you should buy and when and how and all that other bullshit. Nope, none of that. I'm just saying, look at this list. Because this should give you a little more background as to, thanks Schlieb, as to who you should be using and all that other stuff. It's not advice. This is just like, if you're going to buy stocks, look at this list, is what I'm saying. Hey, thanks Sparksicle for the resub. Me too, Sparksicle. That's what I did. And right now, Wall Street Bets is like, everybody that's bought GameStop stock, everybody that's bought all those, Nokia, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Everyone's like, we're going to hold on to it because we're going to short squeeze the hell out of all of these motherfuckers. And if they short squeeze all of these different stocks, like Nokia, BlackBerry, and all these other stocks, and those shoot up, well, all the other hedge funds that shorted those stocks are going to lose fucking billions. And the best part, if none of this Robinhood shit had happened, if Robinhood hadn't limited the trading, they hadn't stopped people from buying the stock, then it would have worked. Wolfmore, no, I haven't seen it. I got to watch that. If they hadn't stopped it, it totally would have worked. And the best part about this, in my opinion, is that Wall Street Bets figured out how to play the game just like those hedge fund managers. So everyone was playing the game by the rules. Everybody was playing the game by the rules. Hedge fund managers, they just got fucked over because Wall Street Bets learned how to play the game. And the game was still, again, all legal. All this shit's like totally normal. Yeah, but they didn't like it. When Wall Street Bets, when normal people, retail investors played the game, they didn't like it. They got beat. So you know what they did? They fucking shut it down. And I'm going over what I talked about on Thursday, but it may just making me so upset. It's just making me so upset. Justy, thank you, Justy. For I think you're paying it forward, right? Times 2 to Teleslacks and Cbent. Spread that love. Thanks, Justy. So anyways, so these billionaires are all fucking whining and they got everything shut down. And now Robinhood's limiting the trades. People on Robinhood can only buy one share of GameStop. What can be done to make a major change? Helmet Hippo, that's a great question. I'm not the expert on what can be done to make a major change. What I can tell you is when companies like Robinhood reveal themselves to be like this, you can switch. The best way to speak to companies is with your wallet. So you leave Robinhood. Sorry, Fang. You leave Robinhood and you go somewhere else. You go to Fidelity, you go to Vanguard, you go to Schwab, whatever. Yeah, we'll do predictions, Rocco. You can liquidate and transfer. Yeah, you can. Yoshi, it takes about 2 weeks. And Lobster Man. No, Lobster Man. That's the thing. I'm not. Imagine if all these people getting mad at Wall Street had guns and we use those guns to maybe overthrow the wealthy class. Wouldn't that be neat? No. I am absolutely never a proponent of that in a million fucking years. I am a proponent of exactly what Wall Street Bets did, which was play the game and play it better. That's what I'm all about. They played the game and they played it better and they won. They fucking won. And so now we like, you know, if you care about this shit, you're like, I'm going to hold on to this. I'm going to hold on to this, you know? XTC. Thank you for gifting 5 subs and being really nice to me, just saying thank you for being factual. XTC gifted to Crunnell, Voluptuous Bagel, The Scotch Father, Alicia Wayant, and Lingale. Spread that love if you got gifted from XTC. Teleslack's paying it forward right away from Justy to the Gaming Meatball. Gaming Meatball, spread that love. Thanks, XTC, for gifting 5. I am still holding GameStop, yeah. I bought into GameStop on Friday at the way higher price because I was like, no, fuck it. Like I'm going to lose this money. Whatever I think I spent $700 on GameStop. I said, I'm going to lose this money, but I'm going to hold on to this until I'm going to ride it all the way fucking home. Because to me, that is important. This was important. Oh, Phoenix Stratimus, awesome. Hi. And it's important to me. So that's what I'm saying. There's not like, I'm not giving you any advice. I'm telling you that if you buy GameStop stock or AMC or whatever else, you're going to lose your money. You're going to lose your money. And again, this is not advice. This is me being like, this is probably what's going to happen. The pedantic attitude of all the Wall Street types really pisses me off. If I had the extra income to spare, I would totally get in on this just to stick it to them a little bit. Yeah. Even though as a public sector employee, my state retirement fund is tied in the market. Yeah, absolutely, Dirty Bird. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know that I'd go out here and just be like, yeah, I'm going to buy all these stocks. Like, no, dude, you're going to lose all your money. You're going to lose all your money. Yeah. So that's what's going on this week. Another thing that Wall Street Bets has been talking about is silver, which they're also trying to short squeeze. They're trying to short squeeze silver. Don't forget the clearing. Oh, yeah, the clearing of bad reviews due to this issue by Google. That's right, Own Insanity. Another thing that happened is there were like 100,000 one-star reviews of the Robinhood app on, I believe it was the iOS store. I think it was. And basically people were shitting on the Robinhood app, being like, Robinhood won't let me do what I want, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it was a Google Play? Google Play Store. And then Google Play got rid of them all. Got rid of them all, dude. They got rid of all those 100,000 one-star reviews. They can't do that shit. Why? No, I know it's in Google's TOS that they can. Yes, of course. I know. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, all of these things are controlled. I'm aware. Yes, I know that they're all in the TOS. It doesn't matter if they're in the TOS. If they're in the TOS, do we think that that's right? Yes, I know they control all of these things. And that's the thing, is that like basically it's Google covering for Robinhood. And it's like, it's funny because it's like, oh yeah, you're getting review bombed, but rightfully so. They're getting review bombed because people can't use their product. So it's not, jeez. Absolutely. Yeah. All the terms, again, in the terms of service for Robinhood, it says they can sell your stock, or, you know, they can make it so you can't buy or sell, or all sorts of things. But I'm not shilling for silver. I'm just telling you what people are doing. Don't worry. Calm down about silver. Jeez. Anyways, so that happened too. Google was covering for Robinhood by getting rid of all those bad reviews. It's pretty crazy. You think there's a way to play the game to peel away excessive corporate control on government? I mean, Zolanth, we already tried. Wall Street Bets, they're already trying. They're already trying. Drop the base. Thanks for gifting to Jack or Jack. Spread that love. Thanks, Drop the base. Anyways, so yeah, silver's another thing that apparently a lot of people in chat are saying SLV is bad. The silver trust is bad, but buying actual silver is good. I'm not going to get into it, but I'm just telling you that that's another thing that Wall Street Bets has been talking about. So like, don't be like, Bruce told me to buy silver. I didn't tell you to buy silver. I'm just telling you, be aware that these are things that are coming up. Do your research. Do your research. You want PSLV? All right, sure. Let's check it out. Because apparently that other silver trust is controlled by JP Morgan or Citadel. These are all things I'm only reading in chat. I don't actually know for sure. Dovahkiin. Yes, Dovahkiin. Exactly. Exactly, Dovahkiin. Is it against the law to give stock advice? Yes, because I have not gone through any what's it called? Fucking classes or any of that shit. I don't have a license. So I'm not giving you stock advice. This is always for entertainment purposes. Do you think media manipulation is at hand here? Also, we've seen the media's power to influence before, playing into the hype. I think parts of the media are maybe manipulating a little bit, but I don't know that they're like all, like they're not actual billionaires like fucking hedge fund managers. So I can't tell you that for sure. It's all kind of conspiratorial. Is Misa Jack? Is it how do I say this? Is Misa Jack? Will you tell me? Is Misa Jack paying it forward immediately to Spangle? Spangle, spread that love. How do I say that? Is Mies Jack? Disco Joe. I really want to know how to say that username. When I see a username, then I'm like, I really need to know. CNBC definitely manipulating. Yeah, a lot of people think that Jim Cramer and CNBC were manipulating, for sure. Dylan Universe, don't do it, Dylan. Let's see here. The media has infiltrated WSB and is going to use it. I mean, we don't know that. I want to see. Oh, is Misa Jack? Tell me how to say your name. Anyway, so there are lots of other things. I'm not going to talk about them all. Nokia is one of them. Nokia stock. Here, I'll show you what happened to Nokia stock. It did this crazy thing on Wednesday. I watched it do this. It blew my mind. Let's see here. BlackBerry stock. It's Misha Jack. Oh, it's Misha Jack. Jack, I'll just call you Jack. BlackBerry did this thing where it blew up and then came back down. There are lots of these stocks that Wall Street Bets has been all over. Yeah, a lot of people were also saying on Wednesday that Wall Street Bets was getting botted, meaning like there are a bunch of Reddit bots that were day-old accounts that were coming on and pumping these random stocks, like again, like Nokia, BlackBerry, AMC, etc. And that's why I'm saying like, whatever you do here, when you buy an AMC stock and you're like, stick it to the billionaires, you buy GameStop stock, you're going to lose your money. You're going to lose your money. Where could I go to make informed decisions on stocks? Gotta be curious. The best place to go is you to go and do your own research. It takes time. It takes time. Oh, Raymond, I haven't seen that. I'm sorry, but it takes time. I have been doing research on this, daily research, for like 3.5, 4 years. Yeah, I've been doing this for a while. And so when all this stuff popped up, I was like, this is great. I can talk about this because I've been doing it for so long. This wasn't something I just picked up over the last 2 weeks. And again, I don't know everything there is to know. I don't have fucking, I've got maybe 10, 15% of the knowledge that I need. AMC is at 13.26 right here, PETA. And then GME is at 3.25 a share. Big bro Jesse made a few $100. All right. I did see somebody say go get a financial advisor. That's a great way to do it. Here's what's going to happen. Probably if you go to a financial advisor, they're going to go and say buy stocks that you're going to sit on for years, because that's good advice. You want to buy companies that you believe in. So if you believe in Amazon, buy Amazon stock, sit on it for 10 years. That's what I've always been doing. That's the way I've always invested. Whenever I get caught up in this shit, because I always get caught up in this like really fun, like, oh my gosh, crazy cryptocurrency, all this. I really do get caught up in it because I think it's really fun and interesting. You always lose money, and absolutely, I've lost money. And it's just the way it goes. Like, unless you're a fucking day trader, then you're gonna lose money. Let's see here. I'm in the Atlas Trading Discord. No, I don't know what that is. Will Robinhood let you short position your GME stocks instead? Great question. I don't know. It's a really good question. The only stocks education I've done research on is the Dalal's video. Bad news. That's not research. Value investing. Yeah, that's right. All that stuff too. Yes, Mival is correct. There's a little saying called "time in the market is better than timing the market," and timing the market means that you bought here at $13 a share, and you're like, all right, I'm going to sell it right when it's at its top at $19. I'm going to make money. No, you're not, because you're not a day trader. You don't know what you're doing. So you're going to be like, oh, well, it's going to go a little higher than 19, right? It's going to go higher. And then it crashes and you're fucked. So don't ever try to time a stock or the market. Don't do that, because you're probably not going to get. I've tried that many times. I have tried so hard to be like, oh, I think I know when to. No, I don't know when to sell. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. And even if I did know when to sell, I'd still be kind of like, oh, man, did I get it right? Like, I'm not sure. Did I get it right? How do you actually buy a stock? Well, there are many ways, but this link will tell you how to sign up for like a Fidelity or a Vanguard or whatever else. I feel like you look into companies that will profit and become more successful once the pandemic is controlled. Teddy Cyclops, I agree. Again, not advice, but I agree with you. Are your stock market bets why Autumn has to keep a day job? No, Dirty Bird. I don't play with money that I can't lose. And it's very rare that I lose all of my money. What I'm saying is I lose money, but I don't lose all of it, right? I'm stupid financial advice. No, it's not. Yeah, so this is basically gambling. I mean, like it is a form of educated gambling, like poker. Poker is a good way to put it, because poker, you can play poker and you can try and count cards and you can try and do those sorts of things, right? You sort of know what to bet because you probably know what the other people are holding, but you don't know for sure. And that's only because you've played thousands of hours of poker. It doesn't matter. XRT. It doesn't matter, because you just might have the worst hand. And it's the same here. Like, you could be watching the markets for 30 years and be like, I think I know when this stock's going to go up or down. Okay, well, maybe you do. Nice, Rekka. Could you post a link on getting started in buying? Gravy Biscuits, I just posted it. If you scroll up, you'll see it. My philosophy for investing has always been buy companies I believe in and then sit on those companies. Like, watch the markets, watch what happens to your stocks, and watch what happens to all that stuff. But like, I bought into a bunch of video game stocks. I bought into Take-Two. I bought into EA. I bought into Nintendo because I love video games, and I was like, I believe in these companies. I believe they'll be around for a while. And by a while, I mean like 50 years, right? So that's what I did, and that's what my portfolio is a bunch of different. It's a bunch of different stuff like that. It isn't me buying AMC stock being like, I think it's gonna pop, and then it pops, and I'm like, whoa, sell! Like, no, it's not that. Did I buy any Dogecoin? I did. I bought Dogecoin, and again, this is me trying to time it. Got lucky this time around. I bought Doge when it was going up the first time, which was like 4 days ago, at like 3 cents. Went up to 75 or whatever. I sold it, and then it came back down. Got lucky. But again, I put in, very little money. It's pump and dump. It's gambling. I put in very little money because I was like, I don't want to lose this. And if I lose it, then that's it. It's gone. Am I into Forex? No, I'm not. I don't know what that is. So anyways, okay. We do predictions every week. So let's see how our predictions were last week. And it's right now, it's almost impossible to predict. I don't even know where you would buy this Wall Street Bets coin. I don't even know where you would buy this coin. I love that somebody made a coin, though. Oh, it's a meme. Oh, I'd heard that they were making a Wall Street Bets index, too. Please note that this is a joke. No such asset exists. Oh, that's terrific. I love it so much. I love it. Okay. So, here's the predictions from last week. The majority of you guys in chat say that Bitcoin will be higher than $33,245 per coin. The majority said that Bitcoin would be higher than $33,245 per coin. It is, but just barely. Just barely. It's probably going to go down. So, this is where we were, right over here on the left, and this is where we are. So it's like, it traded about the same. To be honest with you, it traded about the same. I said it was going to be lower, and it did its little dip, and then it came back up, and then it did this thing. To me, this is a wash. These predictions are a wash. So I just say these are washes. Because it's right now at 33,675. And it popped because of Elon Musk thing. Yeah, the spike is Elon. It popped because Elon Musk put hashtag Bitcoin in his fucking bio or something. So it's probably going to end up going back down again. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous world we live in. Okay, so the next one was Ethereum. That's right. Ethereum was here. Mr. Salazar. Thanks for the reset, Mr. Salazar. So Ethereum would be lower than 1430 or whatever it was. No, majority of chat and me said that Ethereum would be higher than 1435. We were both wrong. It is lower than 1435. And it has been all week. It's just been kind of like basically trading sideways, but we're wrong. We were wrong. Stratamus never. So that was kind of a wash. All right, so Chainlink. Let's see here. Chainlink again did its little roller coaster ride. They're still trading sideways. Majority say Chainlink will be lower than 25.25. I say Chainlink will be lower than 25.25. We were both right. Chainlink is $22.42. We were both right here. So that's good. Chainlink hit its all-time high of 25.25. So we did Cardano for fun. Bradders, what's the biggest profit I've made so far via stocks? Bradders, I don't know. I've never even looked. The truth is, the stocks that I buy, I hold on to. So I very rarely sell the stocks for money. Like, usually I just hold on to them. So I've made some good investments, but I have not made any money off them. Anyways, I think Dogecoin is the true reflection of our economy. Or it's just a Elon Musk viral machine. Okay, so Cardano, majority say Cardano will be higher than 35 cents. I say Cardano will be higher than 35 cents. Look, it was a wash. We were wrong, but it's 35 cents. It literally just turned 35 cents right there. We both thought it would be higher. It turns out, no. That's a wash. It's the same. All right. Okay. GameStop. We predicted GameStop stock. Now, GameStop stock is a wild one. There would have been no way that we would have known. The majority said GameStop stock would be lower. The majority of you guys, chat, said GameStop stock would be lower. What up, Nospimmy? So when Doge hits $100 a share, Bruce is buying us all Zunes. That's right, Nospimmy. Unless I can't find any Zunes. If I can't find any Zunes, then I'm not buying any Zunes. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, I apologize. Ernest Bicycle Cake. Ernest Bicycle Cake, thanks for paying it forward from Halo Celt ×5 to Rocco the Wolf, Zycar, Static, Landstander, and Garbo. All got gifted from Ernest Bicycle Cake. Thanks, Ernest, for gifting 5 subs to the Gooses. So the majority said GameStop stock would be lower than $65 a share. I said it would be higher. Your old pal Bruce is right. The majority of chat was wrong. In my opinion, that's just all luck. I don't have any Doge. Really cool dude. Spread that love. That's just luck. That's just luck. And then we did BlackBerry stock. BlackBerry stock. The majority of chat said BlackBerry stock will be higher than $14. I say it'll be higher as well. It's $14.10. It went on a wild ride, let me tell you. It went on a wild ride. Doge ain't worth it. It's all a meme pump. Most of the money's moved around elsewhere. Chat, don't buy Doge. Boone is correct. I agree with Boone, but I'm not, again, this is not my advice to chat. I just agree with what Boone said. I agree with Boone there. But I'm not telling you to do what to do with your money, because it's your money. So here is also a wash. Because it's basically $14 a share. Bruce, you were holding Doge back from $200 a coin. You need to hop on the love train. Don't listen to Boone. He's a billionaire. He doesn't want us to be happy. Damn. If stock markets ever become less serious, can we rename these segments the honk market? Dirk. Oh, Dirk. I love it. I love it. Okay. So we had a lot of washes this week. Everything traded sideways. The market was doing weird things. The market was doing really weird things all week. Stocks were like another interesting thing, another interesting side effect that I saw happening was, and this is something that I've seen, I suspected this as much, but then when I saw people talking about it, I was like, maybe that is what happened. Is the market as a whole, here, I'll show you. The market as a whole, the Dow Jones is a good way to put it. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, in terms of all the stocks. So it's a good average of a lot of stocks, a lot of like blue chip stocks, basically. Boone is correct. Trust, Boone is incredibly smart when it comes to this stuff, guys. Just so you know. I did JR Gall, but I don't think I'm going to sign up for Webull. I appreciate you sending it though. People are saying that hedge funds since hedge funds are losing so much money on shorts, on GameStop shorts, on whatever else, other shorts, that the rest of the stocks are being sold to cover those positions. And we're talking about the entire market. So everything else is on a losing streak. Except for the Wall Street bet stocks. Not Spimmy, how familiar when it comes to stocks and investing? I've been doing it for about 3.5 years on my own, and I find it really fun and interesting. And I've been doing these streams the last 4 weeks or whatever on Sundays for fun. And this was before all this crazy shit happened. I just got lucky and I was doing it. But anyways, hedge fund managers people are suspecting that they are selling positions in major stocks like Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, not Spimmy, I do. And the whole market is down because of these shorts. And well, people are saying, well, Wall Street Bets is crashing the market. No, Dow Jones has lost 2%. Don't worry. The Dow Jones has only lost 2%. It's not a big deal. Here, we'll go to the NASDAQ too. It's like the NASDAQ is down, but it's down 2%. So it's really, really interesting because all these hedge funds that had money in other stocks that they knew would go up, again, the longer positions they have. Weetabix, I know, Weetabix, I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing all right, Weetabix. We're just talking about stocks. We're talking about a money coup over here. Oh no, Anthony Carboni's in chat. Guys, don't listen to anything Anthony or Carboni says about stocks. He doesn't know. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I've never talked to Anthony about money at all. I don't know. I'm just teasing him. Boone says, besides its BTC dominance, Bitcoin dominance goes down and we head into alt season. Most investors aren't going to be looking at Doge. They're going to be looking at other coins. Again, Boone is spitting truth here. Boone is spitting truth. I've asked Boone to be on these streams with me. I would love to talk to him about it. But I don't think Boone ever wants to. So Boone, if you ever want to, please join me. I would love to have you talk about this stuff. Because Boone is an incredibly smart man. Anyways, so Anthony, look at Boone's really smart. Anthony Carboni right now, he could be the CEO of Don't Boone, they won't. There's Boone, none of this is advice. This is all entertainment. I keep saying that over and over. I'm not giving any advice. I'm not telling them what to do. I'm just saying, here's how I see it. And this is only for your entertainment purpose. Anthony Carboni, from what I've heard, he bought $69 of stock in every stock. That's what I've heard. That's what he told me. He bought $69 of stock in every stock. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Oh, Anthony Carboni said something real. I spent last week getting in on ETFs during the dip. There you go, Anthony. See, that's what's called long investing. He bought on the dip. He bought ETFs and stable stocks. Because, again, the NASDAQ went down. The Dow Jones went down. And he is buying for the long term. That's called investing for your future. That's not buying Doge when it's going up. Real Humpu, thanks for the resub, Real Humpu. So anyways, I thought it was interesting that all of the other markets, that NASDAQ, Dow Jones, S&P, all that shit, is all going down because of Wall Street bets and these shorts and this battle between hedge funds and retail investors. And it's fucking awesome. I think it's fucking cool. Oh wait. Anthony Carboni said, but also I bought so much Doge. Damn it, Anthony. No, I can't borrow you any money, man. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't do it for you. Yeah, the 5 day. 5 days a little rough. A little rough. Anyways, yeah, so let's make some predictions for this week, shall we? Let's make some predictions for this week. We'll even predict Doge for you guys, because I know you want to talk about Doge. Almost finished. Hupsman has made a goose coin, but I don't know what it does. Thoughts on GE? I bought GE way back. I bought it at like $6 a share. Will this cause a Wall Street collapse, or will this change the market? In my opinion, it's going to change the market. Like, it's going to change how people invest. And I think it will make it so that hedge funds, like, I know for a fact one, what was the guy's name? Andrew Left, I want to say. Yeah. Andrew Left, who used to be a short seller. This is really good change, by the way. This is really good change. Andrew Left, founder and CEO of Citron, which I believe is yet another hedge fund, announced via a video on social media that after 20 years, his firm will stop publishing critical research on companies that it believes are overvalued. It'll instead focus on more positive reports. Move comes 1 week after Left posted a letter to his website saying he contacted the FBI after being harassed and threatened by traders who were licensed by a Citron report, recommending that investors bet on GameStop's decline. Left said in the video that he's making the switch after realizing that Citron has gone from being against the establishment to being the establishment. So this man has actually realized that he was, at first he was like, I'm a rebel. I'm a hedge fund that is going to invest in different things. And he has now become the establishment. And he said, now after 20 years, we noticed something. We started Citron to be against the establishment. We've actually become the establishment. The Citron narrative is going to have a pivot. Basically he said, I'm going to go into long positions rather than shorts. And Tardis says I call BS, which is interesting. That is really interesting, Tardis. He might be trying to bullshit people to make them think he's going to get out of shorts and then he's going to continue shorting. Absolutely. That could be a real thing. 100%. However, I do applaud that man for at least coming out and saying, I'm going to change things. I hope he does. Right? I hope he does. I don't want to immediately assume that it's bullshit, because I don't know that it is. But I really do hope. I hope things do change. How's he going to pivot when he's broke? Boom, got him. All right, so let's make some predictions on what we think the market will do. Specific stocks will do. Let's start with our good old friend GME. Let's start with our good old friend GME. 131. Let's see here. Let me start a little poll for us. Poll. GME be higher or lower than okay, the poll is up. Anthony Carboni says GME to the moon. I know what Anthony's voting. Okay, the poll's up. Will GME be higher or lower? Should be in the top of your chat if you want to vote. Higher or lower than 325 in a week. Keep that in mind. By next Sunday, in a week. Boone, I am very worried for all these new investors as well. That's why I have been doing these streams, because I keep saying, if you're going to invest, be aware that you may lose all of your money. You may lose all of your money. So whatever money you put out there, let's say you spend $100 on GME, you might lose it all. Hey, look, I'm going to be rich or broke. I'm worried about them too, Boone. That's why I'm doing these streams. Okay, so will GameStop be higher or lower than $3.25 a share? $3.25 a share. That's a lot for GameStop stock. That is a lot. Evans, I'm doing my best, Evans. I hope this stuff is at least a little enlightening. Oxetics, I haven't changed that yet. Don't worry. Don't worry, Oxetics. Vote on the poll. Vote on the poll. In 1 week, by next Sunday night, will GME be higher or lower than $3.25 a share? Meaning, will GME sustain $325 a share for the entire week if it goes higher? Okay. The majority of chat says it will be higher. Not a much larger majority, but the majority of chat says it will be higher than $3.25 a share in a week. I say it'll be lower. I don't know that GameStop is much longer for this world. There could be a real big spike in the middle of the week, but I think it's going to go below 325. That's interesting, though, that the majority of the chat says GameStop will be higher. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Let's do AMC. Tonka Bean says, to the new investors, please make sure that you've paid yourself first, i.e. contributed to 401k, IRA, Roth IRA, that is invested in index mutual funds or ETFs, your high yield savings accounts, etc., before you fucks the stock market. Good advice. Good advice from Tonka Bean. Not my advice, but it's good advice. Okay. AMC. We're at 1326. New poll. AMC be higher, lower. 13. All right, new poll's up. New poll is up. You want to vote on AMC? Will it be higher or lower than 1326? Higher or lower than $13.26 a share? These predictions, I think, are just kind of out of this world. Like, I don't know. Like, in my opinion, this is just, you're just fucking whatever. You know, like, you know, in 1 week, do you think it'll be higher than $13.26? You just never know what's going to happen. I mean, we're in the middle of a market that has no rhyme or reason right now. DJ Lowe, it's a good question. Say GME goes up and most people cash out. Do you think they'll just pocket that or reinvest? I think if they're newer investors, they will probably try and reinvest it in another one of these, right? They're going to try and reinvest it in like an AMC or whatever. Because they're like, oh, well, I can make more money doing that. Like, well, I don't know about that. I hope they don't do that. But Anthony Carboni said, I think AMC to $20 at the highest short term. Probably back down by end of week, though. Make sure you vote on the poll, Anthony. I don't like saying what I think until we until the poll is over. Mule Bob is correct. That's right. People have trouble leaving the table when they've won. Absolutely they do. Okay. The results of the poll are in. 66% of chat, the majority of chat, says it will be higher than $13.26 a share. I'm still going with I say it will be lower. think it's going to peak and come lower than $13.26. Let's see here. What else? What other stock? Let's do. I know you guys. You know what? I won't shill this one. We'll do. How about this one? We'll do this one. Let's do silver and see what silver's. Yeah, I'll do BlackBerry. You're right. Let's do BlackBerry. We'll do BlackBerry. Okay, I'll do BlackBerry. I kind of. Sarfang, calm down. Okay. New poll. Okay. LBB higher or lower? Oh, hey, new poll's up. New poll's up. Will BlackBerry be higher or lower than $14.10 a share? This is interesting. I wonder why chat thinks that BlackBerry will be. See, I don't know that there's rhyme or reason. You want to see a graph longer than one day? You bet. It had a nice little peak there in the middle of the week on Wednesday. I mean, Nokia has been down for years. Hey, Big Red. Nokia's been down for years. I'm sorry, BlackBerry has been down for years too. All these stocks have been down because they've been shorted. They've been people have been shorting these stocks for years and years and years. And the reason that they've turned around is only because of Wall Street bets. Bruce, AMC going to the moon. BlackBerry and Nokia have some big security and 5G patents / contracts that are coming into play soon. Anthony, I believe, is correct. I have read that news about BlackBerry and Nokia. But compare it. Compare the. See, I mean, like, this is what it was, kind of just plodding along, doing its thing. It popped a little bit there. Pretty normal. What's wrong? Here we go. Yeah, you know, blah, 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 blah. This is all because of Wall Street bets. Like all of it. That spike is because of Wall Street bets. Oh, Georgie Porty, I just talked about it. Georgie Porty, scroll back and listen to the VOD. I tried to give as much of a recap as I could. Oh, thanks, Sakai, for the raid. I think they're a decent long-term buy. They're no Dogecoin. Anyway, so BlackBerry, it looks like, oh, wow. Goodness gracious. Okay. 50% of you said BlackBerry will be higher. I'm sorry, will be lower than $14.10. And 27% of you said it would be the same. And 24% of you said it would be higher than $14.10. So the majority of you said it would be lower, but the rest of you are split, which is interesting. All right, let's do this. Oops. Say BlackBerry will be. Majority said it would be lower than 14. I say it will be lower. I agree. I think everything's coming down this week. I don't know when, but I think everything's coming down this week. Okay, yeah. Will BlackBerry be higher or lower than $14? The majority said 14, or the majority said BlackBerry will be lower than $14.10. Okay. All right, let's do Nokia. You guys want to do Nokia? Do Nokia. Normally not this fun to do stocks because stocks very rarely change, right? They usually like change 50 cents or whatever. Don't consumers affect the stock too? I mean, yeah, but usually it's usually about what the business is doing, generally. Let's see here. Okay, Nokia. Let's do Nokia stock. Let's look at the month chart for Nokia again. It's very, very similar Again, all these stocks popped because of Wall Street bets on Wednesday. I watched all of them pop on Wednesday because of Wall Street bets. I watched Wall Street bets pumping these stocks. There were thousands and thousands and thousands of comments. Knock, 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 BB, like just pumping. It was memes in real life. It was crazy. Then Robinhood killed them all in one move. It's correct, Halo Kelp. That is exactly right. If you didn't trade on Wednesday, you were fucked. You were fucked. Okay. Will Nokia be higher or lower? New poll. And 456. High. Okay, new poll's up. Please vote in the poll. I don't think Robinhood ever took purchases for Doge. I could be wrong about that. I don't know that they ever did. They only traded specific cryptocurrencies. Oh, it does? Oh, wow. I can't believe Robinhood took... Man, Robinhood would have fucking... They'll do everything. They're like, yeah, we'll do it. And then they just shut it down on fucking Thursday. Come on. Anthony, there will be. There will be. I'm in on that class action lawsuit for sure. For sure. Yeah, they limited crypto transfers. I think it was like they limited... you could only transfer a certain amount of money into your account and buy a certain amount of crypto. They limited that too. Fucking assholes. You can't trade or transfer the Doge to another wallet. Fuck them. Fuck them, dude. Everyone's been retweeting that Robinhood tweet that was like, let the people trade or some bullshit. So stupid. Ridiculous, dude. Okay. Nokia pulls up. Vote on that Nokia poll, please. Curious to see what you think. Yeah, it's from 2016. Nokia doubled and then went back down. Okay. Ooh, a tie. Will Nokia be higher or lower than 456? 36% of you say high, 36% of you say low. Wow. That's interesting. The majority are tied. So I don't really know what to do here. I'll just do this. Higher, lower than 1410. And then 27% of you voted same. Interesting. I'm going to say it'll be higher. For fun. It'll be the same. Okay, so let's do Doge. Let's do Doge. Dogecoin. Let's do Doge. Week. Well, Doge was plodding along at less than a cent for a really long time. And then Elon Musk tweeted it. And then it exploded. And it came back down. Now it's doing this thing. Doge is now at 0.041 cents. Interesting, Halo Kel. Interesting. So I'll start a new poll right now. Will Doge higher or lower than 0.041? High, low. There we go. New poll is up. You know, Elon was co-CEO of Doge back in 2009 when the creator of it passed the code over. I think he then gave it back. It was a complete joke back then. No, I didn't know that, Boone. Well, holy shit. Look at that. No wonder he tweets about it once a fucking week. Anthony. Doge poll. Doge to Alpha Centauri or Proxima B? I am not dyeing my beard at all. No. I'm not. I've gotten very lucky. I have little gray hairs here and there, but it hasn't gone gray yet. I would imagine it's like in the next couple of years. Will those be higher or lower than 40? Then again, 0.041, meaning 4 cents. Higher or lower? Please vote in the poll. Please vote in the poll. Oxetics, absolutely. We're not talking about a crash, though. I'm just talking about we're trying to predict it. Trying to predict it. 4 cents, not 0.04 cents. I never typed 4 cents day one, so don't worry. I'm just saying, will it be higher or lower than 0.041? Right here. This is 4 cents. Sponsored NASCAR? What are you talking about, Gitziv? Oh, interested to see. Please look at the price of Nokia in your notepad. Oh yeah, you bet, Vincent. I'll change it. It was $4.56. And then let's see here. This one. Is there a Turt coin? There's no such thing. Turtles and chill. Okay. All right. Doge to 420.69. Anthony says. All right. Will Doge be higher or lower than 0.041 cents? The majority of you, by just a little bit, say it will be higher. The majority of you say it will be higher by just a little bit. Higher than 0.041 cents. I also say that it will be higher. I think it's going to pump in a week. And not by much. I think it's going to pump and then come back down again. That's my thought. I think it's going to pump again. Like, clearly, you know, it had a nice little peak here in around 8 cents. And it came back down. But it came back down higher than it was, obviously, clearly, right? So I think it's going to slowly. We're predicting an entire week. So in 1 week's time, Ackley Games, in 1 week's time, what do we think Doge will be at in a week? Hey, Sam. Rickums. Goosecoin is a new DeFi built on the Ethereum blockchain. Get in now while you still can. Anthony, it's not a joke. There's a guy in my chat named Hupsman who has, I believe, made a Goosecoin. And I have to do a bunch of shit to get it. But I believe Hups has it. No, I didn't tell anybody to buy Dogecoin. I didn't tell anybody to buy it. I didn't tell anybody to do anything this stream, actually. I'm just, this is all for entertainment purposes. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I hate that stupid game bar. Bunch of shit equals 5 clicks. Hupsman, are you crazy? You sent me an essay on what I got to do. I got to do it eventually, Hups. I want to, but I've been slammed. Okay. Let's see here. Is there anything else you guys want to predict? Anything else that specifically we've done? GameStop, AMC, BlackBerry, Nokia. You want Stellar? Oh, XRP is a good one. Yeah, Ripple's blowing up. I was going to buy Ripple a few days ago. I was going to buy it when it was at 29 cents. I was like, I got a feeling about Ripple. And I was like, you know what? I bet it's going to go. And then I fucking didn't buy it. because trying to time the market doesn't work. Okay. All right. So we'll do XRP. We'll do XRP. New poll. So XRP, higher or lower than, what are we at? 57 cents. Oh my gosh. That is high for, that is really high for Ripple. All right, pulls up. Pulls up here. You can take a look at the chart. Huge volume right now. People are buying the shit out of it. It's on the way back to its, I believe, yearly high. Yeah. It's on the way back to its yearly high. That's a security. Yeah, they delisted Ripple on Coinbase as well. That's right, they did. But currently it's at 57 cents, which is very, very high. Right now it's spiking. And you can see the spike here. It's really going crazy. Yeah, oh yeah, you definitely can't buy on Robinhood. No way. All right, let's see here. XRP. It's 57 cents, right? Yeah. Can we take a look at Dave & Buster's? Yeah, Chris. Yeah, why not? Dave & Buster's stock. Oh, interesting. Dave & Buster's stock kind of ate shit for the pandemic. Makes sense. I mean, it's going to come back up eventually. It's going to come back up eventually. No, Doge is not at 58 cents. Ugh, AMD stock. I have AMD stock because I believe in AMD, but it's like the stock itself is just trash. Okay. A pretty decisive majority of you say it will be lower. XRP will be lower than 57 cents. And I tend to agree here. I tend to agree that XRP will be lower than its high right now. Usually XRP does this thing where it like fucking pumps and then just eats shit. Do a poll for Dow Jones Industrial Average as a control? Sure, why not? Why not? Dow Jones. Let's see here. Dow Jones it doesn't move very much, but it very slowly climbs. So we have to be pretty specific. Okay, last poll. Last poll. Manage poll. New poll. Dow Jones. Higher or lower? 9. 5. All right, new poll. This last one. We'll do the Dow Jones. Sparksicle, I don't know enough about those exchanges. Boone does. Boone knows a pretty good amount. I don't know enough about those exchanges, but I have always, I mean, I do like DeFi generally as a concept. Thoughts on the silver shorts? I really don't know. I don't know. People keep talking about silver, but I think but then other people are saying, it's getting pumped. It's a pump and dump, blah, 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 blah. Can you get 1 month for the graph? Yes, I can. There you go. Dow Jones was having a great month until fucking Wall Street Bets got a hold of it. Let's see here. Oh, stop it. Damn it. $29,986. Is that what it was? 92. Troganator. Trog, we're talking about stocks. Talking about hedge funds. We're talking about GameStop. Dovahkiin. Till the hedge funds got a hold of it? No. This is a Wall Street bet, smart. This is like Wall Street bets is causing the hedge funds to sell. To cover their losses. It's bringing the rest of the market down a little bit. Yes, absolutely. It is the shorter's fault. You are correct. It is the shorter's fault. But, you know, they shouldn't, right. We're all going to say they should never have shorted it in the first place. Okay, will Dow Jones be higher or lower than 2992? A decisive majority of you say the Dow Jones will be lower. And I agree. It will be lower. I think it will be lower in a week. I think it will be lower in a week. Okay. Boone, thank you very much for joining the stream. Anthony Carboni, thank you very much for joining the stream. All of you guys in chat, thank you very, very much for joining the stream. I love doing these streams. I'm so glad I started doing them before all this shit hit the fan. I try to do these every Sunday night. Oh, thanks, Disco Joe. I try to do these every Sunday night. Turn on your Twitch notifications, you'll see. And then if just keep an eye on this stuff. Just keep an eye on this stuff. Again, if you're gonna get a brokerage or buy stocks or whatever, just do your research, please. Just do your research. Like, I over and over and over. For me personally, I only spend the money I can lose. I only spend the money I can lose because there is a very good chance you're going to lose some money or a lot of it. I cannot wait to see what's in store for this week. I've been waking up at 6 a.m. every morning because I'm so curious to see what the fuck Robinhood's going to do to me next. Just keep an eye out on Doge and Ripple and the Dow Jones and all this other fuck. Who knows, man? Who knows? Tomorrow, I will be doing Media Share Monday. I'm still doing Media Share as long as the record companies will allow it because I'm doing it legally. So type in exclamation point Media Share Monday. Thank you, Sledgehammer. Type in exclamation point Media Share if you want to know how to add to the queue. I will start at 1 p.m. Pacific time, more like 12:30 p.m. Pacific time. And I open the queue a little earlier if you want to drop some stuff in there. I know, Boone. I know. That's why I do Media Share. It's awesome. So Media Share Monday, 12:30 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. I hope you guys will join me because I love those Media Share streams. They're super chill. They got lots of just really fucking terrific, what's it called? Music suggestions. We find a lot of really good stuff. So let's go raid. Let's see here. Who are we gonna go say hi to? Who are we gonna go say hi to? Oh, Yoda. Let's go raid. Go to the Hobbit. Go to the Hobbit. Still doing the podcast. Yeah, man, Sam. We just did a couple there on my YouTube channel. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. No, let's go say hi to Charlie. Moist Critical. Let's go say hi to Moist Critical. Go be nice to Critical. Go be nice to Charlie. He's playing Rocket League. He's chilling. So be nice to Charlie, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Media Share Monday. Have a fantastic, terrific night, morning, afternoon, whatever it is. Hups, if I had an extra hour in the day, I would totally do it, Hups. I'll get there. All right, go say hi to Critical, and I will see you tomorrow for Media Share Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. You have a terrific day. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate you guys being fucking super cool and nice. And yes, an hour, Hups. I promise you. All right, bye, guys.